Hey guys, Thogden here, welcome back to a new video. Now today, we're going to be going through every Premier League club and choosing a successful reject that used to be at their club and then went on to do massive things.
We're thinking of players who were sold too cheaply, too early. Those are the ones.
What's the like target, Dad?
The like target today is 3,100.
Smash it, guys. And also, go follow our Instagrams, Thogdad and Thogden. Will be following back people today and only today. Shall we get straight into it? Alphabetical order, beginning with Arsenal.
I've gone with a player who scored 13 goals in 13 games for Germany. He's banging him in for Bayern Munich. Transfer market think he's worth £54 million. Serge Gnabry. And can you believe this?
Let me shake your hand. Let me shake your hand.
Arsenal sold him just over 3 years ago for £4 million.
Wow, that is ridiculous.
That is a bad piece of business.
He absolutely hammered Tottenham Hotspur in the Champions League, and then he tweeted out saying, North London is red. Moving on to Aston Villa, Dad.
I've gone for an ex-Bolton legend, Gary Cahill. Now, Gary Cahill came to Bolton from Aston Villa for about £5 million. Later on in his career, went on to win everything with Chelsea and to play 61 times for England.
In the 2015-16 season, Aston Villa had a player called Adama Traore. They then let him go to Middlesbrough, and now he's a class winger in the Premier League, scoring goals against City and beating them for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Adama Traore is an Aston Villa reject.
Let's go on to Bournemouth.
Oh, okay.
And this was quite a tough one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Theo, who have you gone for?
I went for Glenn Murray, actually. So he played for Bournemouth, barely got into the team, was doing all right. Then he moved to Brighton, he was banging them in.
I went for Jermaine Defoe.
Oh, okay.
This is a controversial one because he was only on loan from West Ham.
Are we going to allow that?
Well, I'm going for it. Season 2000 to 2001, he played, I think, 29 games, scored 18 goals, but sadly, Bournemouth could not hang on to him.
The next club is Brighton. Oliver Norwood played for Brighton, and now he's playing in the top level in the Premier League for Sheffield United. He's really hit his peak. He's played for Norwich as well, central midfield, and he's doing great under Chris Wilder. Who have you gone with?
When the ball hits the goal, it's not Shearer or Cole, it's Zamora.
Ooh!
Bobby Zamora was at Brighton. He came for, I think, £100,000 in the year 2000. 3 years later, he went to Tottenham for, I think, 1.5 million. But you look back and think, should Brighton have held on to Bobby Zamora? Let's go on to Burnley. And I'm thinking we've got the same guy here.
And that one name, I think we agree on, is Kieran Trippier.
Yes.
Do you agree? Yes, he does. A man who was literally playing for Burnley. He looked alright. He got that move to Spurs and everyone was asking questions of him. He did incredible things for England at the Russia World Cup on set pieces. And then he got that really good move for him to Atletico Madrid, where he's fitting well to their system. Apparently Diego Costa calls him Rooney, which is absolutely hilarious.
He was sold by Burnley for £4 million.
Wow.
He's now worth 32 million.
This next club, Chelsea, you could go on, I could make a whole video on it. Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah are just three names to tell you. And there are many more. Out of the three, I'm going to say Kevin De Bruyne because I think he's the best out of the three. And all of them were during the Mourinho.
I went for someone who Chelsea sold 3 years ago for 13.5 million.
Ooh.
He's now worth 135 million. He was the PFA Player of the Year in 2018. Mo Salah. Crystal Palace, Theo. Tough one.
I found it so tough that I had to go out my generation. And I never do that. I had to go with Ian Wright. Do you agree?
I do agree. Back in the day, he was a superb striker. He scored for Arsenal 128 goals in 221 games. But before that, he was at Crystal Palace and they sold him for £2.5 million. What a shame Crystal Palace couldn't get, keep hold of Ian Wright. In
today's generation, if you're a 21-year-old footballer without a club, you're going to be sacked off. Or you're going to end up at Gateshead. He went to the first trial, they said no. He went for another trial and they loved him. Once he got the chance, he absolutely smashed it. Incredible footballer. Shall we move on to Everton?
I went for a very interesting young man. When he was 17 years old, he was at Everton. Eric Dyer.
Ooh.
Could be an Everton player.
I went for Ademola Lookman. He's a kid from Charlton. Back in the day, he would always score against Bolton. I knew, watching him, 17, 18 years old, he was complete talent. He got his money moved to Everton. I think it was about 20 million, 15 million or something like that. And he just didn't get any game time. Big Sam wouldn't play him. Marco Silva wouldn't play him. So he said, F this, I'm off to Germany. He went to RB Leipzig. He's been banging them in.
Leicester, yes.
My spidey senses tell me that we've gone for the same one. N'Golo Kante. How could you sell him for 25 million? He's now worth 100 at least. That guy is one of the best midfielders in the world.
On purpose, I've gone for someone different. That's the obvious one.
You haven't gone for someone?
No, because
you haven't gone for Kante.
I knew
I know what he did. He went for Mahrez. I see, clever. He went for Mahrez.
Andre Kramaric. 3 years ago, he was sold for 10 million. He's now got a market value of probably 34 million. He's banging him in for Croatia. Now, the reason I've gone for him...
Thogden!
He's gone up in value.
Who is he?
Just to be different, I've gone for Kramaric.
Let's move on to Liverpool. I actually found this from your Instagram comments. Another RB Leipzig player.
Oh, we've gone for the same guy.
We have gone for the same guy. Yeah. The Hungarian goalkeeper called Peter Golaski.
Peter Gulaci.
I probably bottled that pronunciation.
It's Gulaci. Gulaci.
Doesn't matter what his name is, he's a top goalie, and he's been doing well in the Bundesliga, and Liverpool never gave him a chance.
No, played 31 times for Hungary. He's a really solid pair of hands. He went on a free transfer. He's probably now worth 10 or 11 million. Manchester City.
Only one man.
Yes.
Only one man.
You said.
I'm sorry. Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
They let him go. The academy let him go.
Do you know how much?
7 million?
7 million quid.
But looking back, bloody hell, that was a great deal for Dortmund, because they're going to sell him for around 80 to 100 million, aren't they?
Correct. He's probably worth about 90 million now.
Did you see his goal the other day against Barcelona?
Yeah.
He is a level above the Dortmund team right now. In fact, he's so good, I think we should go to Germany and watch him.
Let's do that.
United are next, and they've had a lot of, academy players like Oliver Norwood who've gone on to be decent players.
Yeah.
But not on this level.
Yeah.
Wilfried Zaha. Ooh. What a player he's turned out to be.
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
I've gone for Memphis Depay.
Oh, it's good that we're different.
He was sold for 14 million a couple of years ago. He's tripled in value, and he's banging in goals for the Netherlands.
The next team we're going to discuss, we must go for the same one.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yes, go on, you say
Florian Thauvin. Is that how you pronounce it?
Probably.
I've got it right! He was going at that weird stage of the career when loads of French players were just going to Newcastle and no idea why.
Yeah.
But one of them turned out really good, and he's doing very well in Liga 1 for Marseille.
He went to Marseille for 10 million. He's probably worth 40 million.
Wow. Now. Norwich.
Yes.
And here's their reject, James Maddison.
We've gone for the same one. Yeah.
Obviously, he went to Leicester for 22 million.
Yes.
But what a player he's become. And now that Norwich are in the Premier League, they should have bloody held on to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, this is a difficult one because he's doubled in value. Someone comes to you and says, here's 22 million. It's hard to turn down. You look at where Norwich are now, which is approaching relegation, and you think, isn't it a false economy to sell your best players?
They could have done with him, couldn't they? Sheffield United.
I'm not going to give you any clues apart from to say that he likes the Jaeger.
Ooh.
He likes the vodka.
Does he?
And he has a very large head, but I won't give you any more clues.
And I think he's a very good player. However, he's not my choice.
No way. No, you've got this wrong. Go on. Who have you gone for?
Kyle Walker.
Okay.
He played for Sheffield United in the 2008-09 season. And then he got moved to Tottenham Hotspur. And now he's at City. What a player he become.
Sheffield United sold Harry Maguire for 3 million quid. Man United, after Leicester, Man United sold him for 78 million quid. Southampton, I'm just going to give you a clue. Ooh. All right. He's a Welshman and a golfer, but I won't tell you any more than that.
So you haven't gone for Van Dijk?
I've gone, of course, for the wonderful Gareth Bale.
Yes, but have you forgot about Van Dijk? Sadio Mane?
No, Southampton have been amazing,
haven't they?
At producing and bringing on talent.
Their scouts need a pay rise. Quality Academy, they also had the likes of Theo Walcott, Luke Shaw, Tottenham Hotspur. Now, they've had some decent players over the year. But one man I think they sold for too little was Luka Modric, the Croatian midfielder, probably one of the best central midfielders in the world.
Yes.
They sold him to Real Madrid for 32 million, which isn't a tiny amount. But
they've missed out on the 7 best years of Luka Modric.
Correct.
Anyone like me who watched him back in the day could see this is a world-class player. Moving on to Watford, and you might disagree with this, but let me explain. Just over a year ago, Richarlison was sold to Everton for 35 million.
Yep.
Watford absolutely need a player with the creativity of Richarlison right this moment.
True. You might laugh at this, but back in the day, he was a decent player. Ashley Young. He played for Watford, and he went to Aston Villa for 8 million.
Sorry. There must be something in my ear because I thought you just said Ashley Young.
Yeah, I did. Look, he's rubbish now, Dad. He's rubbish now, but back in the day, he was a decent player. And obviously, he ended up going for United, and his transfer value went up quite a bit.
Yeah. West Ham.
Yeah.
Thogden, who have you gone for?
He came to West Ham, and he absolutely destroyed the Premier League under Slaven Bilic as they just moved into the Olympic Stadium. Dimitri Payet.
Yes.
What a player he was.
Yeah.
Sadly, he fell out with the club and he went back to his home club. I think it was Marseille. For the years West Ham had Dimitri Payet, we saw some special free kicks, some special long shots, some incredible goals. Dimitri Payet is my West Ham reject.
That is fair enough. And I want to take you back now to 2001. And his uncle, Harry, Redknapp was manager. Now, a lot of people said, well, you know, you're only in the team because of your dad. Ridiculous. Because this man went on to Chelsea, scored 211 goals from midfield, which is a Chelsea club record.
Yeah.
My goodness, shouldn't West Ham have kept hold of Frank Lampard?
The final team is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, I found this difficult. I went with Joleon Lescott. Wolves sold him for 5 million, and then later on in his career, he got 22 million to Man City. So there you go. Decent. Maybe they should have held on to him.
Absolutely. Yeah. 26 appearances for England. I'd have him in my team all day long.
There we go. We shake on the final choice. Thank you very much for watching this video.
Yeah.
A lot of research went into this video, so if you could hit the like button, it would mean a lot to us. Tell us in the comments which rejects we forgot. I'll get involved. Thogden will get involved. Go follow our Instagrams. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great weekend. We all love a Friday evening. And yeah, see you all later. Bye, guys. Cheers.